Hi, I'm Patrick, and in this video, I'm starting out here in Chicago. I've discovered one of those videos that you can watch, and it's showing the city off. So I thought I would add that to the beginning of the video. And this is Tuesday of week number 9 in the Realistic Economy series. It's day number 42. Yeah, 42 days, 42 videos in this series so far. Been doing this for a while, haven't I? Once this is over, I'm going to go pick up an excavator. It's a Volvo excavator, and it's heading over to Burlington, Iowa. Yeah, seen every city in Illinois, and it's time to leave the state. And I haven't been to Iowa in the Realistic Economy series yet, so today I'm going to change that. So here it is. The excavator has been loaded on the trailer, and I'm going to take it to Burlington. So let's get on the road. Alright, I did swing kind of wide there. I'm trying to get the trailer out of here without putting any damage on it. That is not an easy thing to do around here. One of the downsides of the trailer is it doesn't turn very easily. But we've got out of there. I appreciate that they made a gate without one of those ugly yellow flashing lights. Actually, I don't think they put any lights at all, so, okay. And that car just pulled right out in front of me. I guess they knew that I was going to take a while to start off. I don't think that was quite correct of them, but they did it, so oh well. Notice that the traffic lights at these intersections are not timed very well. But oh well. So yeah, we were able to see what the city looks like using that video that plays. It's located, by the way, down on a hidden road. So, boy, this is that was fun. Yeah, there's a hidden road down there, and you'll know it's a hidden road if you have your barriers visible, because there's a place where it goes straight even though there's nothing on the map. Well, I was not able to stop in time for that light, and I was way out in the intersection before it turned red, so I guess we're okay. And now the flashers have come on for no reason that I can figure out. Just Just another fun thing about this truck. So you can see over there on the job information widget that this job is paying $1,330. Good start for the day. I am planning on, after Burlington, probably heading on south towards Kirksville, Missouri. I'm not sure if that's where I'll go, but that's just the first city in Missouri that I can think of. Now, looking at this, I think I probably need to go ahead and get over in the right lane. The sign says I'm taking I-55 towards St. Louis. I'm not really sure about that, but I'm not going to St. Louis. I'm going to Burlington. I know that. Underground or enclosed parking over there to the right. It's interesting. Looks like I need to get over, although actually I'm not sure I needed to. Yeah, I guess I did. I do wish I could read, and maybe on your screen you can read that it says 50 miles per hour is the speed limit on the dashboard. I can't read that. All I see is a white rectangle box and some dark gray lines that may be in it. Maybe it's my vision. I really don't think it is. I think it's just blurry, and I've played with the graphics settings and not been able to get any improvement on that. I'm wondering if somebody might have already made a mod to make that readable, or maybe it's just me. I don't know. But I have the same problem with the dashboards in a lot of the Euro Truck Simulator 2 dashboard truck. I have a lot of trouble. Okay, future Patrick, take this out. I have a lot of trouble seeing the dashboards in a lot of the newer trucks in ATS 2 as well, so. Looks like the speed limit is 55. Now, based on Wednesday's video where I got a speeding ticket, it looks like 5 over is how much you're allowed. So I'm going to set it to 60 and hope for the best. Oh, and now the speed limit is 65. Well, almost missed that exit, but I made it. Slowing down, slowing down. Kind of a sharp turn up here, so there we go. this is still the 1.60 open beta. By the time this video comes out, 1.60 may be officially released. I don't know. Probably not. It probably won't be released until sometime next week in your time. For me, it's probably about a week and a half away. But it's... I haven't had any crashes or bugs so far. I'm still not a fan of the widgets. It's just too cluttered, and I know you can turn stuff off, but I mean, if we could just cycle through the widgets so that like we could turn each one on and off individually. How am I going? Oh, this is not a World of Trucks job, so I'm not limited to 65. That's great. What that means is I'm going to go 75 because the speed limit's 70 here. But yeah, I really wish there was some way to cycle through the widgets, and or really what I wish is there was the ability to make hotkeys for each one, to turn each one on and off individually. That way, if I wanted to check the job information without opening the GPS window, I could. But, you know, this is an improvement over what they started with back in 1.57. And because I'm still in the 1.60 open beta, I'm still only using the 3 mods that are Realistic Economy by PTR1CK. I'm using the real world fuel prices. I can't remember the exact name of that mod. And then I'm using the photo mode no limit mod that lets you take screenshots in photo mode without hitting a barrier. Which I still think should be just how the game works, but it, you know, SCS isn't asking my opinion. This is kind of a sharp curve, and that is kind of a big excavator back there, and I did not want to flip over the truck. Although that might have gave us a chance to see how that new tow to road feature works. I still haven't used that. It's like a truck carrying a Volvo dump truck is pulling out in front of me here. Looks like the speed limit's still 70, so I'll turn the cruise control back on and slowly get back up to speed. Almost missing an exit again, but once again, through fast thinking and quick maneuvers, I was able to make it. And there was, fortunately, was nobody in the right lane. So, yeah, we made it. I guess that red truck was letting me in. They could have, of course, changed into the left lane to not slow themselves down while letting me in, but, you know, AI traffic. So yeah, that means that all the companies, all the logos that you see, they're all the fictional SCS companies and logos. The billboards are all base game SCS billboards. Okay, so if you go to the right here, apparently you're going to Rock Island. And right there it says, welcome to Monmouth. Monmouth? 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 I don't, you know, once again, this could be an episode of How to Insult the Locals by mispronouncing their hometown's name. And, you know, I should have known that I needed to be more cautious about that because the flashers came on. Oh, Kingdom. I like tacos. Especially the crunchy ones. I'm just going to say the crunchy tacos from the place with the bell. Probably some of my favorite tacos. I know that might be controversial with people who like real Mexican food, but there's something about the flavor of the chemically processed taco meat. Also, I don't have the Need for Speed car pack installed, so that means that Cadillac is an SCS model, which means it's not really a Cadillac. Remember, when you come to a stop sign, look left, then look right, then left again, and then start turning if you're turning right. If you're turning left, look right, then right again, and then turn left. And if you're wondering how long you should stop at a stop sign, I suggest you count to 4. Because if you roll through that stop sign, you have actually not come to a stop, have you? We're in the cornfields over here. And I see Burlington on the GPS screen, and there's a bridge coming up, which means we'll soon be crossing the river into Iowa. here it is, the Mississippi River. And there goes my loan payment for the day. I was kind of hoping to get the excavator delivered before that happened, but I guess not. You know, the loan payments, they started out coming out around 12 p.m. and they've slowly worked their way up. And now they're coming out at 12:44 apparently, 12:40 something. But here we are, we're in Burlington, and the destination's just right up the road here. And there's a pizza house because nobody out pizzas the house. Is that how that saying goes? Probably not. Okay, I'm turning right. I have my turn signal on. Let's hope I don't get a ticket for this. There was nobody coming from across, so I should be fine. Yeah, that is not where you're supposed to turn in. This is right here. I've probably made that mistake more than once. Let's see where to park. Okay. No, I can't get in there. I'm with the flatbed trailer, I can get into those parking spots. With this trailer, it's just not possible. So I'm going to take the easy parking. And even that is questionable. Yeah, I know it turned green back there, but I wanted to kind of straighten it a little bit better. So let's see what we get for this first job. Alright, 1330, just as expected, and I've leveled up. I'm level 15 now. Entrepreneur, that's interesting. So let me find another job and I'll be right back. Alright, well, they've got the excavator unloaded and I've got a new tractor on the trailer now. It's heading down to Columbia, Missouri. So let's get on the road. Yeah, so didn't have to go far to get this job, and it's going to Columbia. I was looking at a job, or actually a couple of jobs going to St. Louis, and I just didn't think I would have time to get those delivered before my time runs out for the day. So, Columbia it is. And yeah, that's definitely a Greenler brand tractor, not a John Deere. I don't know why anybody would get that confused. Yeah, SCS definitely does not have a contract for licensing agreements with John Deere. It's Greenler. It's a furniture store over there. That's interesting. And there's the local branch of the ATS Bank. I have not been in any communication with them since I left Louisiana, which kind of surprises me because they've got all kinds of tracking equipment in this truck, keeping track of everywhere I go, and yet they haven't said a word about any of it. That's creative storytelling, by the way. What's that sign say? Cafe Wonder. Interesting. Just having a look around here. Turn the head tracking back on, and off we go. So yeah, this job is paying another $691, so that's what, about $2,000 for the day, I think. That's not too bad. And it says that I have to have it delivered in 9 hours, but it shouldn't take more than 3.5 to get there, so that's good. And that means that I should have it dropped off no later than 6:30. Why are we slowing down here? Noise, and now we're going down to one lane. I look truck. I couldn't stop as fast as you could. So thanks for letting me continue on my way. So we've left Illinois, we've gone through Iowa, now we are officially in Missouri. And every time I get close to that white line, the truck starts beeping at me. That's fine. I'm sure there's a paper report on somebody's desk at the SCS Bank. They're reading every one of those beeps and buzzes. I like how that truck swerved to the left before making its right turn. Even though it was plenty of room for it to make that turn without swerving to the left. Some large grain silos over there, but not the world's largest. I know where those are, and we're nowhere near them. They're up in northern Iowa. Part of a big ethanol operation. So yeah, when I decided that I was going to head south. I knew I wanted to start from Iowa because I hadn't been into Iowa yet. And wanted to go through Missouri. Like I said, I thought about going through St. Louis or going to St. Louis first, but it was too far. Columbia was just a couple hours closer, actually. So, Columbia is where we're going. I was cutting it a little close with that car behind me in the left lane, but I had enough room to get over. They lost a bail. Did that say the Fabulous River? Interesting set of billboards there. Into a town here, so that means there's a traffic light up ahead. Right now it's green. Will I make it through it before it turns red? No, probably not. Okay, well, let's look around, see what we got here. There's another branch of the ATS bank. That's good. We got a semi-truck over there with some large metal pipes. The sun reflecting off that car's windows over there is kind of a little bit too much, but oh well. Not sure what that looks. That looks like possibly a school, maybe some other government facility. Don't know if there's a sign over there or not. Here we go. There is a sign, and I can't read it because of motion blur. Does this game have motion blur, or is it just blurred because of the motion? I'm not sure. Got a lot of moss growing on those rocks over there. There goes a train over there. like the speed limit's 65. I know it's kind of blurry. I'm kind of trying to read it. Let me check. Yeah, 65, and I'm 5 over, so really hoping I don't get another ticket. Like the Kirksville exit is coming up. I'm not going to Kirksville, I don't think. Pretty sure I'm not, but I will be taking an exit. Oh, this is Macon. Looking at the fuel gauge down there in the bottom left on the dashboard, looks like I've got plenty of diesel. Some farm equipment over there, and oh, the flashers didn't come on that time. That's great. Oh yeah, and there's Boudreaux the bear sitting in the chair over there. So yeah, if we turned right, we would be going up to Kirksville, and left is going towards Columbia. And that truck that has been sitting at this stop sign for a very long time went straight across instead of turning right or left. And so did that red car. That's very annoying. Meanwhile, I'm trying to turn left. Everybody else is going other directions. So yeah, I don't need to stop over here for fuel. Do have to stop here for this red light, and that does make me a little annoyed, but it'll be fine. So yeah, as far as the new features of 1.60, I haven't really tried any of them out yet because I don't really drive very many Western Star trucks. I can't remember what was the, oh, it was, I think it was one of the Western Star trucks and one of the, was it the Mac Anthem, I think, had the lighting update. I haven't tried any of the 1.60 beta in features in ATS 2. I would say the chances are that 1.60 will be out in both games probably before the end of June. Seems like the open betas usually last about 2 weeks, and that'll put it right in the middle of June, I think. Maybe the third week. That is definitely a school over there. They've got the school buses. And I think a lot of people are kind of upset that the updates are coming so fast now because they keep breaking people's mods. The game has to be worked on, and I know you like your mods. I do too. Usually they only take a couple days for the ones I use to get updated. And a lot of mods don't even have to be updated. They just still work. There are mods that have not been updated in this decade that still work. And I think I use a couple of them. So yeah, this is the destination for the little Greenler tractor back there. Definitely not a John Deere. Greenler actually supports right to repair. Let me see where to park. Okay, it looks like it's going to be backing into this building over here. This nice patriotic building with the American flag on the side and everything. Actually, it's going to be in that building over there. No American flag on it. Wonder if there's a door on this side. Yeah, there is. So, should be able to... Oh, of course. Well, moo cows. Alright, now time to back it in. Looks like the tires on that tractor have a little dirt on them. Would be nice if we could have dirt on our tires on our vehicles. Alright, but I don't think mud and dirt is coming to the simulation anytime soon, but maybe someday. Let's see what we get. Alright, so another $691, a little more XP. So that's the end of Tuesday of week number 9. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.